A happy new year to you all, and let's hope 2024 is all you wish it to be. Welcome back to a rather short new video, prog rock fans, and today I'm ranking the album covers by Emerson, Lake and Palmer of their records, based on my impressions from worst to best. And just a quick note here that there are no right or wrongs, but if you do disagree with my assessments, then please leave your list below. Remember to press the subscribe button to be made aware each time a new video is released, so you don't miss out on anything. At 10, it's the cover to the album that finishes last in every category I think I've ever seen featuring ELP, and that is the cover to Love Beach from 1978. Now, this cover features the band posing on a beach in the Bahamas, wearing casual clothes and looking rather bored, to be fair. The cover was widely criticised for being cheesy, unoriginal, and really out of sync with the band's progressive rock style. I'm not at all enamoured at the sight of male hairy chests at the best of times, and this was just a step too far for me. At 9, it's the cover to Works Volume 2, and along with its predecessor Works Volume 1 at number 8, so it shows exactly what highly paid executives can come up with when spending exactly 5 minutes in the design studio. The Vol 2 cover is the worst, as the idea of just simply changing the colour from the previous one simply masks any attempt at originality. Whilst Volume 1 did have at least some impact, with it being in black. 7, it's an album I'm not really familiar with at all, but it's the cover to the 1994 and final album released called In the Hot Seat. It features a steam train approaching what looks like an empty chair tied to the tracks. It's in a sepia-like brown colour and is instantly forgettable. It was a contender for last place, but I simply had to give that to Love Beach. At 6, it's the cover to the 1992 album Black Moon, which attempted to illustrate all the fun of the fair to an album that marked the reappearance of the band after a 14-year absence. The music, like the cover, flattered to deceive and, although colourful, failed really to reignite the band's flagging fortunes by that time. At 5, it's the cover to my favourite ELP album, Trilogy, and whilst the music is superb, there is something quite off-putting about the trio amalgamated and airbrushed together in that awkward pose that should really carry a government health warning, in my opinion. At 4, it's the cover to the 1970 self-titled debut album. Painted by Nick Dartnell, this cover was rumoured to have originally been earmarked for the American band Spirit, with a sort of face in the lower left of the cover, supposedly that of Spirit's drummer Ed Cassidy, although this story has been strenuously denied. Even so, it's a striking picture of what I believe is an eagle that represented this fine album in the manner that it deserved. 3, the cover of Pictures at an Exhibition is exactly the right fit for the album, in as much as it does what it says on the tin. It's bright and bold, and the outside cover features some of the song titles as empty canvases hanging on a wall, perhaps in a gallery, whilst on an inside these pictures are revealed in their full glory. Sometimes simple is best, and implores that these art school degrees and diplomas are left in the briefcases, and someone with common sense was used for this creation. That someone was artist William Neal, who hand-painted each of the canvases, so impressed was Palmer that he purchased one of these for his own collection. At 2, it's the cover for Tarkus, and represents that marvellous side 2 long piece. This was again painted by William Neal, and featured what can only be described as an armour-plated armadillo. Try saying that quickly. The animal was adopted as the unofficial iconic mascot for progressive rock in those early days. The story goes that the artwork that Neil submitted for this cover was all but rejected until Keith Emerson noticed that there was a small doodle on the bottom corner of one of the designs of an armadillo with tank tracks on it Neil had inadvertently sketched whilst on a telephone call. Emerson requested that this idea was to be developed with the belt of bullets replaced by a keyboard. Very original. So what is at the top of my unofficial rankings of the album covers of ELP? Well, for those who've not yet worked it out, it is of course Brain Salad Surgery from 1973. Emerson had been introduced to Swiss artist Hans Rudi Geiger by the Manticore boss Peter Zumsdeg, who pitched an idea based on a human skull triptych. Once seen by Emerson, he was convinced that this was the cover for the album, stating, "It was dark and very foreboding, and for me it represented ELP's music." The album's cover was a novelty triptych sleeve split down the centre, resembling a gate when opened. It revealed a painting of a female face with wire hair, closed eyes and various scars, initially including a complete phallus. The record company rejected the artwork as inappropriate, leading to the transformation of the phallus into a glowing shaft of light. The back cover was black with Brain Salad Surgery in white lettering. Additionally, the vinyl packaging featured a custom label and a fold-out poster with photos of the band members taken by Rosemary Adams. So there you are, a look at the album covers that featured on the ELP records from worst to best. As a reminder, it is my look at them and should not really be taken too seriously, but I hope that you found the video interesting to start off 2024. With that in mind, if you did enjoy, please press the like button, and down in the description box is some more information about the channel and ways you can support my work. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on Wednesday.